Tesla's average transaction price tops all brands in 2022. March 16, 2022. A new report published by Kelley Blue Book and shared by Teslarati dives into automakers' average transaction prices as of February 2022. KBB notes that, as a whole, new vehicle prices dropped again in February, though they're still about $5,000 higher than they were in February 2021. Tesla's average transaction price spiked more than any other automaker in February due in part to a few recent price increases. But they're not up as high as other brands on a year-over-year basis. It's also important to note that Tesla's average transaction prices likely rose recently since shoppers can take delivery of expensive models more quickly than waiting for the cheaper options. Meanwhile, KBB adds that when it comes to non-Tesla vehicles, consumers paid significantly more than MSRP for the 9th straight month in a row. In addition, incentives are going away, which also pushes the average transaction price higher. Tesla doesn't rely on MSRP or incentives, though it adjusts prices often. This all comes as no surprise due to a number of factors, including the chip shortage, supply constraints in general, and the numerous negative impacts of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Cox Automotive's Michelle Krebs shared consumers are paying near top dollar for new vehicles as prices remain high and incentives fall to a record low. With prices for oil and gas, along with commodities like metals used to build vehicles, soaring due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, automakers may be compelled to try to offset their increasing costs by raising vehicle prices. The Ukraine situation is causing additional disruption to the automotive supply chain, which makes the likelihood of growing inventory, which remains stuck at low levels, less of a sure thing. Tesla Elon Musk recently took to Twitter to share that both Tesla and SpaceX are dealing with significant recent inflation pressure in raw materials and logistics. He also replied to add, "And we are not alone," along with a link to a related article. Tesla's average transaction price increased by 4.1% from January 2022 to February 2022. During the same timeframe, many automakers saw a drop, and the industry as a whole saw a decrease of 0.6%. Source reposted and summarized from Stephen Loveday at Inside E versus S. My take: Tesla can use price increases to slow down demand so people do not have to wait so long. Once they have more supply, they can lower the prices again. Tesla Software 2022.8.2 Release Notes. March 16, 2022. After seemingly skipping a public release of 2022.8 altogether, Tesla has started releasing 2022.8.2, which contains a number of new features. As mentioned in the NHTSA recall notice, this version disables the boombox feature while in drive. Transport Canada has not issued the same recall, so Canadian owners will hopefully not see this feature disabled. If you are in Canada and have received 2022.8.2, let us know if you are still able to use boombox while driving. Update: unfortunately, boombox while in drive has been disabled in Canada, according to Update Tracker, not a Tesla app. There is also one undocumented change to improve the responsiveness of the backup camera. Charging time estimation. Estimated charging times are now more accurate by taking the current battery pack temperature into account when a vehicle is connected to a supercharger or a third-party fast charger. Vehicle preconditioning. Vehicle preconditioning accessed via the Tesla app will now remain active up to 30 minutes after a door is opened, making it easier to load your vehicle without affecting climate control. Active phone calls. You can now hide your phone call card, allowing you to see the next turn when the navigation turn list is covered. Tap the phone icon on the status bar to show the card again. New language support. Your touchscreen is now available in Czech. Source reposted and summarized from Darren John at Drivertesla Canada. My take: thank you Elon for making my car a little bit better with each update. Tesla MobileApp v4.7.0 Release Notes. March 16, 2022. Tesla released a new version of the MobileApp on the iOS App Store last night. The release notes indicated just 2 new features related to solar and Powerwalls, but there were a few undocumented additions, as well as a number of changes added to the source code that aren't active yet but should be coming soon. Undocumented changes. Perhaps the most interesting undocumented change is the addition of code that references a vehicle vault. The code was discovered by Tesla_app_iOS, a Twitter account that decompiles the latest app updates to discover what's new. There's not much to go on. But according to third-party data tracker TeslaScope, the Vault appears to be something that allows for both downloading and uploading of data. This leads us to believe it could be the beginnings of cloud profiles. Something that has been hinted is coming soon for quite a while. Evidence of this was found last year by hacker at Green the Only, showing that with cloud profiles your personal settings would follow you to any Tesla vehicle. Here are some other changes found in the code of 4.7.0. As we first reported last week, Tesla added auto-heated seat controls in this update. Model S and X owners with ventilated seats are now able to cool their seats through the mobile app. Dog mode and camp mode activation through the mobile app is coming soon. You will soon be able to view release notes of vehicle software updates within the app. Updated visuals for Model Y by adding the third row seating. According to the release notes, Stormwatch status and event opt-out has been added with this update, as well as the ability to reorganize solar and Powerwall settings. These changes also brought with them several new assets, including this one of a house in the middle of a storm outfitted with a solar roof, Powerwalls, and a Tesla in the garage. Source reposted and summarized from Darren John at Drive Tesla Canada. My take: thank you Elon for making my mobile app a little bit better with each update. HW4 makes first appearance in Tesla source code. March 16, 2022. Tesla's next-generation autopilot and full self-driving computer, referred to as Hardware 4 HW.4, or FSD Computer 2, has made its first appearance in the source code of a recent firmware update. The discovery was made by hacker at Green the Only, who said the additions were part of yesterday's FSD Beta 10.11 update, which is 2022.4.5.15. Green explained that while there were rumors the hardware upgrade would mostly involve more faster RAM, what he saw indicated the changes are more substantial than that, and that the changes could launch pretty soon. Without providing specifics of what exactly was discovered in the code, Green added that there appears to be confirmation of a change in the sensor suite, including additional cameras in new locations around the vehicle. Green also said it HW.4 would likely appear first in the Model S, contrary to what Elon Musk said last year during his talk at AI Day in August 2021. Musk said that HW4 will probably be introduced with the Cybertruck, putting a potential release about 1 year away based on the Cybertruck's timeline at the time the comments were made. As we all know, Tesla has since delayed Cybertruck production until early 2023, meaning a change to adding HW4 to the Model S seemed plausible. Source reposted and summarized from Darren John at Drive Tesla Canada. My take: can't wait to see what it can do.